Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are doing more Kingdom Cup battles. We don't have a whole lot of battles in this video, but we're doing a few of them. I'm beginning with Alolan Ninetales, trying this one out. This is actually a good Pokemon for this particular cup. Of course, he brings in Charizard. Ice Beam can do a lot to Charizard, so I'm going to go ahead and use Ice Beam, hoping he would think it's Psyshock, and that is not what happens, unfortunately. He does go ahead and shield that. A little bit difficult to tell that he shielded it because nothing showed up, but that's okay. We did take a shield, so I'm actually happy about that. Yeah, when it comes to this cup, or at least in PvP in general, it seems like whoever leads better not only has an advantage, but generally wins. I mean, I know, of course, you're not always going to win. You know, I've won times where I led bad, and I've lost times where I've led really good compared to my opponent, so it can definitely happen. But yeah, I mean, because if I lead, let's say, in Altaria and he leads a Bastiodon, of course I have to switch, but if I switch into Lucario, he could switch into Charizard, and then I'm going to be at a huge disadvantage, something like that, right? So I found that happens quite a bit in these battles, so it's like whoever leads first generally tends to win, but I know it's not a guarantee, if that makes sense. But yeah, so that tends to happen. Let me know if you've noticed that as well. And I'm not saying it's just for the Kingdom Cup, but I've noticed that in general. But anyway, we do go ahead and win this. Close game, I guess. But yeah, we go ahead and pick up the win. And picking up a Sinnoh Stone, so really nice. Also a rare candy. So I didn't know you can get both a Sinnoh Stone and a rare candy. But I'll go ahead and take it. So we do go ahead and win that match. So that was a really good game. So we're jumping into another game. Now this is a tie for leads because we both have Altaria, we both have the same moveset and whatnot. So it's basically whoever gets to that Sky Attack first, and I do go ahead and get to it. Now, of course, it's not a guarantee because he could have blocked and then got off a Sky Attack where I don't block, something like that, you know. So because I have trouble getting the 3 rings, I'm going to take a little bit more damage than I'm dishing out, so I'm going to faint first. And that does make sense, unfortunately, but I do bring in my Alolan Ninetales this time. He's going to bring in Bastiodon. Now, I do have to get out of there. Now, if he has Charizard in the back, I'm going to be in trouble, and that's exactly what he has. So that's kind of like the situation I'm telling you about, but at the same time, I had to switch with Alolan Ninetales, right? I mean, what am I going to do? Alolan Ninetales cannot do anything to Bastiodon, so you know, that's just what I've noticed and whatnot. So even if you lose at something because of a bad lead or whatnot, don't worry about it. Try to lead the best that you can. What do you think your opponent is going to lead with? What are the good leads? Like Flygon and Altaria tend to be good leads Pokemon, so you might see those as leads, so you might want to lead something that counters them just in case. Lapras is another good lead from what I've noticed, so I mean, it all depends, but anyway, he's going to wipe me out with Blast Burn, and we're going to take the loss there. So yeah, so good game, had a really fun game that time, picking up Stardust, so I'll definitely take that. So we're going to jump into yet another match. And I'm going to lead with my Flygon this time. As I said, Flygon is a pretty good lead. Now, we do have the advantage in terms of lead because he has his Pokemon. Now, I know Melmetal gets Thunderbolt and it gets Rock Slide. It also gets Flash Cannon, but I knew his had Thunderbolt, so I knew what it had. And he's using Dragon Claw. I'm going to go ahead and block that. Getting off this Earthquake because I know it would do a lot, and I didn't think he would block it. And yeah, as I said, it does do a lot. So we getting off a Dragon Claw now. Going to go ahead, use that Dragon Claw, and he's going to go ahead and block that because he knew he'd be able to get off a Dragon Claw. Lagging a little bit, not a big deal. And I'm going to go ahead and block this Dragon Claw because I knew he had Melmetal in the back, so I was pretty confident in terms of my positioning in this match. So you know, I didn't know what else he had. It turns out to be Lucario, so another good matchup for me. I went for the Dragon Claw hoping to bluff the Earthquake, and that's what happens. I guess it was too risky to chance it or whatnot. But yeah, so we do take another shield of his, and I have a Lucario and a Charizard in the back. No shields for either of us, but that's okay. Gonna definitely bring in my Charizard. I was hoping this wasn't Shadow Ball, but it was, so doing a lot of damage to me. But still, we're still in a good position because he does have that Melmetal, as I know. So getting off the Dragon Claw immediately because honestly I didn't think I would be able to survive and get off a Blast Burn. I might have been able to just sneak it in though, I'm unsure, but either way that's okay because we do have Lucario. He's going to get off his Thunderbolt, but we're almost at full health. That's not going to take us out, and we're going to take out Melmetal. So actually a close game, but we do go ahead and take the win on that one. But again, leading better, so we did have an advantage. Should have blocked, I guess, that Lucario's Shadow Bolt. Wait, did I have a shield at that point? I don't remember. But yeah, anyway, this time beginning with Celio, he begins with Lucario. So pretty good lead up for him. I'm going to go ahead and switch into Charizard, and of course he's going to pull the switch into Flygon. I didn't know what he was going to switch into, but I guess that's okay. I mean, Flygon isn't that good against Charizard. He's going to go ahead and block it. I'm going to keep my shields. So Dragon Claw doing a lot of damage to us. We do get off another Dragon Claw, so we're about to see if he's going to go ahead and block it, and he does not block it, so we do a good amount of damage to him. I'm going to go ahead and block this because I knew I would be able to get another Dragon Claw off, and I knew it would either knock him out or, yeah, I knew it would either knock him out or force him to use the shield. What am I trying to say? Yeah, but we actually get knocked out. Maybe I should have protected that because I would have had my Charizard's charge moves ready to go. I'm not too sure, but either way, that's okay. I do switch out and getting off that Body Slam. Now, Body Slam charges up so fast. That's one of the reasons I really, really like Celio in general. I just love this Pokemon just because of how fast it charges up. Doesn't do a whole lot, but again, we're about to get another Body Slam off again. So it adds up, you know, something against Lucario. That's actually really good. And he goes ahead and blocks it as well. So, yeah, really, really liking Celio in general. Bringing in Lucario, so we're really, really weak at this point, and unfortunately he gets off his charge move immediately, and he's going to be able to knock out Lucario. I was hoping to get that Shadow Ball off, but even if he didn't have his charge move ready to go, I don't think I'd be able to. So, good game. He does take that game. We're going to begin with Altaria this time. He begins with Lucario. Now, another good lead up for us. You know, of course, Altaria is better to have against Lucario than Lucario is against Altaria. You can't get those Shadow Balls off, but I knew he didn't have enough energy at this point, so I knew it was going to be what it was going to be. I knew it was going to be Power Punch. Using the Sky Attack, unfortunately, he gets the switch off just in time, but we're going to be able to switch into Lucario, and he really can't do anything about it because he can't switch, right? He is able to get off a Flamethrower in time, but we do have a shield, so we're going to definitely go ahead and block that. Knocking out Bastiodon just fine, so taking out a really big threat thanks to Lucario. Because he had to switch first, really good positioning for us. That's why I'm saying, like, if you lead better, of course you want to be able to lead better. It's probably best to go with what you think the best leads are and counter those and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're going to let his Lucario take out mine, and we're going to bring in Charizard. So Charizard, pretty good against Lucario. In fact, it's really good against Lucario. And we're going to knock it out before it could even get a Power Punch out off. Maybe he was going for Shadow Ball, I'm not too sure. But we go ahead, get off that Dragon Claw. Doing an okay amount of damage, getting off another Dragon Claw. So, you know, Altaria generally beats Charizard, I think, but we do get off those Dragon Claws so fast that, yeah, Charizard's still okay against Altaria as well. So, yeah, bringing in an Altaria of our own, and we're able to knock him out, and that is going to be the game. So we do go ahead and pick up that game, thanks to that lead that helped us out, because forcing him to switch first, guys, I hate switching first, if you didn't notice, and I'm sure most people probably agree with that. But anyway, for this match, this is, I believe, going to be the final match. We both begin with Altaria. Oops, I think I forgot to speed this one up. I'm sorry about that. The others I sped up a little bit. This one I think I forgot to speed up, so it's in real time. But anyway, both using Altaria. And we both get to the Sky Attack at the same time, but I guess his activates first, unfortunately for me. But that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and take that hit, and we're going to be able to go ahead and use this Sky Attack. And he, I believe, does not block this. No, he does not block it. And, yeah, he's going to be able to knock me out first just because, as you know, I've mentioned it before, you know, those 3 rings are really killing me. But that's okay, that's okay. No biggie, no biggie. We'll continue to practice. A lot of you have been trying to help me get those 3 rings. But, yeah, sorry I forgot to speed up this game. But I guess that's okay. But, yeah, we have Charizard out now. He brings in Bastiodon. That is not good for us, so we're going to have to pull the switch out ASAP into Lucario, and that's exactly what we do. Going to town on that Bastiodon. You getting off Power Up Punch, and I believe he blocks this one. Of course, he has to block it unless he wants to get knocked out. I wasn't sure if he would let it get knocked out, but I guess not. And he brings in his Lucario, but we're buffed up, so we're going to be able to do a lot of damage to that Lucario. He's going to go ahead and block it, but we're going to be able to, actually we both go down at the same time. I thought I knocked him out first, but no, we both go down at the same time. And now my final Pokemon is Charizard. He has no shields left, so that's really good. Lagging a little bit, not a big deal. You can see none of us are doing anything. He gets off his flamethrower, but I do have 2 shields left, so we're going to go ahead and block that Bastiodon's flamethrower. I knew he didn't have a secondary move on him, and yeah, all I needed to do was get off a blast burn, which I knew would knock out. So yeah, very close match, but another game that we're able to win, you know, thanks to preserving shields and whatever, and good lead matchups and things like that, you know. But yeah, those lead matchups really do matter, guys. They really do. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.